Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Lance now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now the Broncos are going to line up and elect to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Sample. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Extra point right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Steps away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From midfield, here's Lance. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. Big hole up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. At the 8-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check back 33. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mark check 33.
From the gun, it's Lance. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 50. Check 50.
Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. this situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Scotty Miller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Nagar's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The final shot before break. Brady going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
45. Mike, 45.
Brady's going to look to throw. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And Lance now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. Lance. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brady now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Lance now on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lance on the option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Carson, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Broncos get a bit closer. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. On play action, now Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Lance. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 5-yard line.
From the 5 now, second and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
To throw is Brady. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First Benje at the 46-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll run. Here's Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On play action, Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, the throw here's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Working from the gun, Lance. Eluding the pressure right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Tighten up, tighten
And they'll go for it. Lance. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he's got his man on the out route. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5 from the 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And the Broncos once again going for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Brady. It's Miller, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's Brady to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Brady going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Broncos 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike check 33. 33.
One final try now for Lance. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop